Welcome back to the end of the internet. Those angry people did not take their time in getting back to me about this topic, and that's what truth does, guys. You already know this. Truth is going to expose people for who they really are. I've never seen one man be able to rip the masks off of so many in a way that really leaves a mark, to be honest with you. From essentiallysports.com, I was looking again into this, of course, deeper and deeper as we go along here, and we've all put a little bit of time in there, but it doesn't take long to really get down to the brass tacks, so to speak. This is a very interesting case. It's very compelling, but it's actually extremely expected, as somebody put it, that it's in the boxing world, that as a professional boxer, several professional boxers have mentioned that Tyson Fury has been known in the past to cheat. So we will not be quoting any names as of yet. I don't have any permission from the gentleman, such as especially Deontay Wilder himself. I'm not going to quote him at this point, but the fact is that people that keep quoting him are actually lying about him and are even getting it from him. So everybody who keeps bringing up these excuses to hide from the evidence, you're the one who's in trouble. So the ironic part was that essentiallysports.com was going to put a very derogatory looking photo here of course, Tyson Fury hugging Deontay Wilder, which is one of his main, most common tactics that Tyson Fury would use, is to punch you as abruptly and cheapestly as possible, while then using his momentum and knowing that he has to go forward to then lay on you, is what he continues to do. That's one of his most prolific tactic, what he uses specifically. We're going to go over some photos now, but the ironic part is what set me on this path is that Essentially Sports was trying to mock Deontay Wilder. Here is that obviously ugly position which you're put in when somebody that's 6'9" and is jumping at you and lunging at you because they can't fight you. And I noticed this, so I'll zoom in on it a little bit. You're not going to be able to get a lot of the detail because of the contrast, and we have a loss of data here. But right here, around this area, seems to be a little bit of a fist bulge there, for lack of a better term. But that's not the concise piece of evidence there. We're going to move forward. That gave me the idea to now check for the other side of Tyson Fury's hand. I wanted to look at the left arm, bottom side, if I want to see that. So I started looking around, scouring. Of course, it's such a treacherous job. Nobody can do this, of course, unless you're a college graduate. And we found some interesting things. So before we go into the next photo, we'll save that for the very end, we'll go back into pictures here and we'll see what else we downloaded. All right, so just to recap from yesterday, which is where we had most of our attacks spawning from, this would be, of course, one of the main photos up for debate right now. I think I would call this Exhibit A. This is what we showed yesterday, and as you see, Tyson Fury's knuckles can be seen through the hole in the glove and the line of his two fingers. You can clearly also see the hump. If I go like this and look at it horizontally, I can see there's a clear ridge here, which of course is this part of the hand. And of course it's very low there. It doesn't make sense. It's about 3 inches too low, which is, trust me, more than enough room to be in the glove and out. Could literally be a matter of an inch. I can literally get it underneath, and then the glove is going to spread in such a way my hand is still going to fit in there anyway. It's going to occupy the path of least resistance, and that's why the glove is flapping, which we won't be showing any video today, but we can show that in both fights, by the way. All right, and of course, yesterday people were saying, well, I keep showing you things from the first fight. Yes, I'm just getting started. Yes, we're showing things from all the fights because he's cheated in almost all of them that we can tell. We don't even have to look very far. All right, so again, close-up of that one shot earlier from the glove. You can't see it with the zoomed-in version either. Maybe if I turn it, no, you can't see the bulge, but that wouldn't give away it anyway. That's not going to sell the fact here. It's not going to be obvious. It's got to be extremely obvious, or it just doesn't matter at all. Okay, so I would call this Exhibit B. This would be another shot. Obviously, you can tell there's an issue here. So let's see if we can show the gloves. Right here, or in both pictures, you can see that the man's arm from here, the elbow's on here, So facing from here's the length of his arm to the edge of his knuckles, which are literally protruding right here, through, and then this one as well, through the wrist guard of the punch. This is the glove flopping back. The hand ends here. The knuckle of the middle knuckles right here, right there. Not sure? Let's look at this side. It's right there. That's the knuckles of Tyson Fury. The glove is nowhere near the fist. It's way back here, and that's why the fist is right here. Not sure? Look at this side. Oh, there it is. There's the fist. This fist right there. If something was in this, in the forward motion of his fist right here, this fist will stop right here. Because the glove is not surrounding the fist. This is the fist. That means there's no padding through the fist and the glove. There's no padding. Let's continue. I would call this C. This is what is known as a depression, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for noticing. This is called a what? A depression. You see, here we are, a la Nicholas Asbury, the gentleman and scholar boxer who recently exposed, since he had a sparring match with Tyson Fury in his training camp, also found the same thing, because it's kind of impossible to find somebody's gloves with their hand not in the glove. If you were to found tampered gloves, in this case, both fights, he has both tampered with. Both are compromised in different methods, obviously. One is being used, left hand to punch through the wrist of the glove here. So the glove is up here where the wrist would be. My hand, wrist, part of the glove covering the fist. Duh. Right hand would be taking out padding of the glove or using beaten pads. See, there's this one big fact and this one big thing that everybody knows about and you're not sure what it is in life, and that is something called entropy. You see, so when you use something, it breaks down, it gets destroyed. That's why you need to change the oil in your car. It's kind of why we have to go to the bathroom. Everything in life depends on entropy. So you can either destroy it entropically, like if I just take a light bulb and smash it, I can end its lifespan now. Or I can turn it on for 30 years, and eventually it's going to go out. Both times, entropy wins. It just depends on the matter or in the manner of the energy expense itself, right? So, of that. And this would be the final picture that we are going to look at tonight for constructive reasons. I don't have enough time, and I apologize for the lapse, as we are just shooting from the hip here. We don't have the ability to do any video editing, so to speak. And, the truth be told, blood finds its level. Sometimes you just got to compromise. So I will put that picture in the description. Let's blow it up and give it a quick look and a once-over. Real nice and slow right here as we see. Yeah, essentialsports.com. Thank you for assuring me that I would look for the underside of Tyson Fury's glove, as we are witnessing Tyson Fury's digit being seen right here when they're supposed to be here and here. This is the thumb of the glove, Tyson Fury's glove, and this is where the 4 other digits go. Well, we have a problem here since we see a digit right here. And man, this fight is not going to be over by tomorrow, guys. I got to be honest with you. The battle will continue on. We have to find out what God wants us to do. God is too good to me. He's given me so much truth. He's given me information. I pray to him, and he answers me so often. And I honestly almost don't even deserve it, guys. I really don't deserve any of it. And I'm really glad to be able to help the family out at this time. We'll see where this goes. We are in the Great Deception. But when it comes to boxing, there's only one champion, one face, and one name. And blood always finds its level.